As we age, maintaining leg strength becomes more important than ever. Strong legs are the foundation of independence for seniors. They support mobility, balance, and everyday functions like walking, climbing stairs, or getting up from a chair. When leg strength declines, it increases the risk of falls, injuries, and hospitalizations, potentially leading to long-term loss of independence. But what many people don't realize is that diet plays a powerful role in preserving muscle mass and strength, especially in the legs. While exercise is a key factor, nutrition is the fuel that makes strength possible. Muscles rely on key nutrients such as protein, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and vitamin D to function properly. When seniors lack these essentials, or when their diets are high in inflammatory or sugary foods, muscle health can deteriorate quickly. Surprisingly, not all foods commonly believed to be healthy are beneficial in large amounts, especially for aging bodies. In fact, some fruits, despite being packed with vitamins and antioxidants, can actually contribute to muscle fatigue, joint inflammation, or blood sugar spikes when consumed too often or in excess. Take for example fruits high in fructose and natural sugars, like grapes, cherries, or mangoes. These may seem like smart snacks, but for older adults with slower metabolisms or underlying conditions like type 2 diabetes or arthritis, they may do more harm than good. Over time, excess sugar can lead to chronic inflammation, fatigue, and even muscle cramping, directly impacting leg strength and stability. Additionally, fruits high in oxalates, like certain berries and tropical fruits, may interfere with calcium absorption, which is essential for strong bones and muscles. Dehydrating fruits, such as dried dates or raisins, can also increase the risk of muscle cramps, especially when hydration is already a concern in older age. That's why it's crucial for seniors and caregivers to understand that not all fruits are created equal, especially when leg strength, balance, and longevity are top priorities. Being mindful of fruit choices can support better muscle performance, reduce inflammation, and help maintain an active lifestyle well into the golden years. In this video, we'll uncover 7 seemingly innocent fruits that may actually weaken leg strength in seniors, and offer better alternatives that nourish the body without the hidden downsides. If you're looking to stay strong, stable, and active, or care for someone who is, this video is a must-watch. While fruits are often seen as a cornerstone of a healthy diet, especially for seniors looking to boost their nutrient intake, some can unexpectedly contribute to muscle weakness and leg fatigue when consumed in excess. Many fruits are high in natural sugars like fructose, which, while healthier than refined sugar, can still lead to chronic inflammation, increased fatigue, and impaired muscle recovery when overconsumed. For seniors, whose bodies are more sensitive to sugar spikes and inflammatory triggers, this can be particularly problematic. Elevated sugar intake can disrupt insulin sensitivity, which in turn reduces the body's ability to efficiently convert glucose into usable energy for muscle function. As a result, muscles may feel sluggish, weaker, and more prone to fatigue, especially in the legs, which support most of the body's weight and require constant energy. Beyond sugar, another hidden concern in certain fruits is their oxalate content. Fruits such as star fruit, blackberries, and kiwis are naturally high in oxalates, compounds that can interfere with calcium absorption. Calcium is a critical mineral for maintaining not only strong bones but also healthy muscle contractions. Without enough bioavailable calcium, seniors may experience muscle cramps, spasms, and even long-term muscle weakness, particularly in the lower body. Compounding the issue is the balance, or imbalance, between potassium and sodium, which plays a vital role in muscular and cellular function. While potassium is essential for heart health and muscle contractions, excessive intake without adequate sodium levels, or vice versa, can disrupt the delicate electrolyte balance in the body. This imbalance can lead to symptoms such as leg cramping, muscle twitching, or even weakness and fatigue. 7 worst fruits that destroy leg strength for seniors. Fruit number 1 is banana. Bananas are often praised as a convenient and nutritious snack, especially for their high potassium content, but for seniors aiming to maintain optimal leg strength and muscle health, they may not always be the best choice. While potassium is essential for muscle contractions and heart function, excessive intake can disrupt the body's delicate electrolyte balance, leading to side effects like muscle cramping, weakness, and even irregular heart rhythms. Seniors, in particular, are more sensitive to shifts in potassium levels due to age-related changes in kidney function and electrolyte processing. Bananas also contain a relatively high amount of natural sugars, which can contribute to blood sugar spikes and inflammation when consumed frequently or in large quantities. This is especially concerning for older adults who are managing diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, as high sugar levels can impair circulation and damage muscle tissue over time, ultimately weakening the legs and reducing endurance. Moreover, individuals with compromised kidney function, which becomes more common with age, may be at greater risk when consuming potassium-rich foods like bananas. The kidneys are responsible for filtering excess potassium from the blood. If they aren't functioning efficiently, potassium can accumulate to dangerous levels, potentially leading to hyperkalemia, a condition that can cause severe muscle fatigue, cramping, or even paralysis in extreme cases. This makes bananas a food that needs to be eaten in moderation, especially for seniors taking medications that affect kidney function or electrolyte levels, such as diuretics or blood pressure medications. While one banana a day may not be harmful, eating multiple bananas throughout the day, along with other high potassium foods like potatoes, spinach, or oranges, can create a potassium overload, silently impacting leg strength and neuromuscular performance. It's also worth noting that bananas are low in protein, which is a critical nutrient for muscle repair and maintenance, meaning that relying on them as a frequent snack without balancing them with protein-rich foods may contribute to muscle loss over time. For seniors trying to protect their leg strength, a better approach may be to combine bananas with a source of protein or healthy fat, such as nut butter or Greek yogurt, to help moderate blood sugar response and support muscle maintenance. While bananas can certainly be part of a healthy diet, they're best consumed in balance and with awareness of how they interact with individual health conditions. For older adults focused on maintaining mobility and lower body strength, it's essential to understand that even seemingly healthy fruits like bananas may come with hidden risks if not consumed wisely. Consulting with a healthcare provider or dietitian can help determine the right portion and frequency based on personal health needs, ensuring that diet supports, not undermines, leg strength in the long run. Fruit number 2 is grapes. Grapes are often considered a healthy, refreshing fruit thanks to their antioxidant content and natural sweetness, but for seniors aiming to maintain leg strength and muscle health, they can pose hidden challenges, especially when consumed in large amounts. One of the key concerns with grapes is their high glycemic index, GI. This means that grapes are quickly broken down into sugar in the bloodstream, causing a rapid spike in blood glucose levels. For seniors, particularly those managing diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, these spikes can lead to energy crashes, increased inflammation, and ultimately impaired muscle function. Frequent blood sugar fluctuations can contribute to chronic fatigue, making the muscles, especially those in the legs, feel weak, heavy, or unresponsive over time. Overconsumption of grapes can also contribute to insulin resistance, a condition where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. When insulin resistance develops, it becomes more difficult for the body to shuttle glucose into muscle cells where it's needed for energy. Instead, glucose remains in the bloodstream, leading to sustained high blood sugar levels that can damage nerves and blood vessels, a particularly dangerous outcome for seniors. Poor circulation, especially in the lower extremities, may reduce the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the leg muscles, causing muscle fatigue, slower recovery, and even atrophy over time. Additionally, grapes are naturally high in fructose, a type of sugar that, in excess, is metabolized in the liver and may contribute to the production of fat and inflammatory compounds. Chronic inflammation can interfere with muscle repair and regeneration, making it harder for seniors to maintain strength in their legs and stay active. Although grapes do offer health benefits, such as resveratrol, an antioxidant linked to heart health, these benefits can be outweighed by the negative effects when grapes are consumed too frequently or in large servings. Many seniors unknowingly snack on grapes in large quantities, since they're bite-sized, hydrating, and perceived as a guilt-free treat. However, a typical serving size is much smaller than most realize. Just 1 cup, about 16 grapes, contains over 20 grams of sugar. When eaten in excess, especially without balancing the diet with protein or healthy fats, grapes can cause sharp rises in blood sugar, making them a risky choice for those trying to preserve muscle strength and metabolic health. For seniors looking to protect their leg strength and overall vitality, Grapes are best consumed in moderation and paired with other nutrients that help stabilize blood sugar. Alternatively, lower GI fruits like berries or apples, which provide fiber and antioxidants without the sugar spike, may be a smarter choice. Understanding how even healthy foods like grapes can impact insulin and inflammation is key to making diet decisions that support strong, stable, and resilient legs well into older age. Fruit number 3 is cherries. Cherries are often celebrated for their antioxidant properties and delicious flavor, but for seniors aiming to preserve leg strength and muscle health, they may not be as harmless as they seem. While cherries are rich in compounds like anthocyanins, which can reduce inflammation in small doses, they are also high in natural sugars, particularly glucose and fructose. When consumed in excess, cherries can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, which can cause a roller coaster effect of energy highs followed by deep crashes. These fluctuations not only drain energy but also contribute to insulin resistance over time. As blood sugar levels rise and fall, the muscles, especially in the legs, may begin to feel weaker, heavier, or less responsive. This can affect mobility, balance, and endurance, key factors in maintaining independence as we age. Furthermore, high sugar intake can lead to chronic low-grade inflammation, even from natural sources like cherries. Inflammation can interfere with muscle repair, recovery, and strength, making it harder for seniors to maintain strong legs and prevent fatigue. It also exacerbates symptoms of joint pain and stiffness, particularly in those with arthritis or age-related joint degeneration. Another overlooked issue with cherries is portion control. Their small size and sweet taste often lead people to eat large handfuls without realizing how much sugar they're consuming. A single cup of cherries contains over 17 grams of sugar, and that amount can quickly add up. For seniors with slower metabolisms or blood sugar concerns, this can quietly sabotage muscle health and overall energy levels. Additionally, consuming sugary fruits like cherries late in the evening may interfere with sleep quality, further reducing the body's ability to recover and rebuild muscle tissue overnight. To enjoy cherries without compromising leg strength, seniors should aim for moderation and pairing. Combine a small portion of cherries with a protein source, like Greek yogurt or a handful of almonds, to help stabilize blood sugar and reduce the risk of inflammation. Alternatively, consider lower sugar fruits like strawberries or raspberries, which offer antioxidant benefits without the sugar overload. While cherries have health perks, overindulgence can quietly erode muscle performance, mobility, and vitality, making them a fruit worth watching closely. Fruit number 4 is mango. Mangoes, often dubbed the king of fruits, are a tropical favorite bursting with flavor, but they may not be the best choice for seniors concerned with leg strength and muscular health. While mangoes do offer beneficial nutrients like vitamin C and beta-carotene, they're also extremely high in fructose, a natural sugar that, in excess, can negatively affect metabolism, joint health, and energy levels. A single cup of sliced mango can contain up to 23 grams of sugar, more than many desserts, and when consumed regularly, this sugar load may contribute to fatigue, inflammation, and even joint stiffness. Fructose, unlike glucose, is metabolized in the liver, where it can be converted into fat and uric acid. Elevated uric acid levels are linked to gout, joint inflammation, and stiffness, all of which can impair mobility and leg function in older adults. Over time, chronic exposure to high fructose foods like mangoes can also lead to fat accumulation in the liver, triggering systemic inflammation and reducing the body's ability to efficiently use energy. For seniors, this can result in persistent tiredness, sluggish legs, and reduced muscular endurance, even with light activity. Another concern with mangoes is their effect on blood sugar stability. With a high glycemic load, mangoes can cause quick spikes in blood glucose, followed by rapid drops, resulting in energy crashes and muscle fatigue. For seniors with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, this kind of blood sugar instability can silently impair circulation and the delivery of nutrients to the leg muscles, gradually weakening them over time. Additionally, high-sugar fruits like mangoes can promote inflammation in the joints, further complicating efforts to maintain leg strength and comfort. While mangoes can be part of a healthy diet when eaten in moderation, they're best enjoyed as an occasional treat, not a daily staple. Seniors looking to preserve leg strength should consider limiting mango intake and instead focus on low-sugar, high-antioxidant fruits like blueberries, blackberries, or pears. If mangoes are consumed, pairing them with lean protein or healthy fats can help reduce their impact on blood sugar and support muscle recovery. Understanding how tropical fruits like mangoes affect joint health, inflammation, and metabolic function is key to making smarter dietary choices that support strength, mobility, and vitality in later years. Fruit number 5 is dried fruits. Dried fruits like raisins, dates, apricots, and figs are often marketed as healthy, energy-dense snacks, but for seniors trying to maintain leg strength and muscle function, these chewy treats can have unintended consequences. The drying process removes the water content from fruit, making the sugars and calories much more concentrated. As a result, even a small handful of dried fruit can contain 20 to 30 grams of sugar, making it easy to overconsume and difficult to balance blood sugar levels. This high sugar load contributes to blood glucose spikes, followed by energy crashes, which can leave leg muscles feeling weak, fatigued, and less responsive. Worse yet, dried fruits lack the hydration that fresh fruits provide. For older adults who already tend to drink less water, dried fruit can exacerbate dehydration, which is a leading cause of muscle cramps, stiffness, and poor circulation. When the body lacks adequate hydration, electrolyte imbalances can occur, interfering with muscle contraction and function, especially in the legs, which support the body's weight. Dried fruits also contain minimal fiber compared to their fresh counterparts, which means they're absorbed more quickly into the bloodstream, worsening the glycemic impact. In addition to these sugar-related concerns, dried fruits often contain added preservatives like sulfites, which can trigger inflammation, joint pain, and allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. Some seniors may unknowingly consume large amounts of these additives, especially in prepackaged trail mixes or snack blends. Over time, chronic low-grade inflammation can interfere with muscle repair and joint mobility, making it more difficult to maintain stable leg strength and balance. While dried fruits do contain some beneficial nutrients like potassium and iron, these benefits are often outweighed by the downsides when consumed in large quantities. Seniors looking to protect their mobility and muscle health should treat dried fruits more like occasional sweeteners than everyday snacks. Instead, focus on hydrating fruits like watermelon, oranges, or cucumbers, or pair a small amount of dried fruit with protein or healthy fats to slow down sugar absorption. For optimal leg health, minimizing overly concentrated sugary snacks like dried fruits can go a long way in preventing muscle fatigue, cramping, and weakness. Fruit number 6 is canned fruits preserved in syrup. Canned fruits preserved in syrup may look convenient and taste delicious, but they are one of the most deceptive items in the grocery aisle for seniors trying to maintain leg strength, muscle tone, and metabolic health. Unlike fresh or frozen fruits, canned varieties, especially those packed in heavy or light syrup, are loaded with added sugars that can significantly raise blood sugar levels. These sugars are rapidly absorbed, leading to insulin spikes, inflammation, and weight gain, all of which can negatively impact muscle performance, joint stability, and overall mobility. The syrup surrounding canned fruits is often made with high fructose corn syrup or refined sugar, both of which are linked to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. For seniors, this is particularly problematic because ongoing inflammation can interfere with the body's ability to repair muscle tissue, leading to soreness, weakness, and slower recovery after movement or exercise. Inflammation also affects the joints and connective tissues, contributing to stiffness, discomfort, and reduced range of motion, especially in the hips, knees, and legs. Another overlooked concern is the caloric density of canned fruits in syrup. Even a small serving can contain over 30 grams of sugar and hundreds of calories, yet provide little to no protein, fiber, or healthy fat. These empty calories not only encourage weight gain, which places additional strain on the lower body and joints, but also fail to provide the nutrients muscles need to thrive. Over time, excess body weight combined with poor muscle tone can significantly increase the risk of falls, injuries, and decreased independence in aging adults. Some canned fruits may also contain BPA-lined packaging, which has been associated with hormone disruption and further metabolic issues. For seniors with type 2 diabetes or cardiovascular disease, these added sugar sources can silently worsen symptoms and accelerate muscle loss, a dangerous combination for anyone trying to stay strong and mobile. To avoid these risks, seniors should look for canned fruits packed in 100% fruit juice or water, and always check the label for hidden sugars and additives. Better yet, opt for fresh, frozen, or unsweetened fruit cups as healthier alternatives. By steering clear of syrup-laden options, older adults can better support muscle recovery, reduce inflammation, and maintain better leg strength and endurance as they age. Fruit number 7 is pineapple. Pineapple is a juicy, tropical fruit known for its tangy sweetness and vitamin C content, but for seniors concerned with leg strength and joint health, it may be more harmful than helpful when consumed in excess. One of the biggest concerns with pineapple is its high natural sugar content. Just 1 cup of pineapple contains nearly 16 grams of sugar, which can lead to blood sugar spikes, especially when eaten on an empty stomach or without fiber and protein to slow digestion. These spikes contribute to energy crashes, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation, all of which can weaken the legs and impair muscle performance. Pineapple is also highly acidic, which may aggravate joint irritation and inflammation, particularly in those with conditions like arthritis or gout. For seniors already experiencing age-related joint pain, consuming acidic fruits regularly can intensify discomfort and reduce mobility. While pineapple does contain bromelain, a compound known for anti-inflammatory properties, this benefit can be outweighed by the fruit's acidity and sugar load, particularly when eaten frequently or in large portions. Moreover, acidic foods like pineapple can interfere with the body's pH balance and contribute to gastrointestinal discomfort, bloating, or acid reflux, all of which can impact appetite, nutrient absorption, and hydration. Poor digestion means fewer nutrients make their way to the muscles, compromising strength, recovery, and endurance. Over time, this can subtly erode leg function, stability, and energy, making day-to-day movement more difficult. Many seniors also pair pineapple with other sugary or acidic items, such as fruit salads, juices, or desserts, further compounding the negative impact. Juiced or canned versions of pineapple are even worse, often stripped of fiber and loaded with added sugars, which only increase the glycemic impact. While occasional pineapple consumption may not pose a problem, making it a daily habit can lead to joint irritation, inflammation, and muscle fatigue. For seniors looking to maintain strong, pain-free legs, it's best to treat pineapple as an occasional addition rather than a staple. Pairing small amounts of fresh pineapple with anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, nuts, or lean proteins can help balance its effects. But in general, switching to lower sugar, less acidic fruits like pears, apples, or blueberries may better support long-term joint comfort and muscle health. While some fruits can hinder leg strength due to high sugar, acidity, or inflammatory effects, smarter choices can support muscle health and mobility as you age. Opt for low-glycemic fruits like berries, apples, and pears, which release sugars slowly and help maintain stable energy levels. Hydrating fruits such as watermelon and oranges, in moderation, support muscle function by preventing dehydration-related cramps. Additionally, choose antioxidant-rich options like blueberries and cherries, in small amounts, to combat inflammation. For better blood sugar balance and muscle recovery, pair fruits with protein or healthy fats, such as Greek yogurt or nut butter. To further support leg strength through diet, prioritize lean protein sources like chicken, eggs, or tofu to rebuild muscle. Add leafy greens and magnesium-rich foods like spinach, avocado, and beans to enhance muscle function. Hydration is essential. Drink water throughout the day. You may also benefit from supplements such as vitamin D or omega-3, but consult your doctor before adding them. In summary, avoiding fruits like bananas, grapes, and canned varieties in syrup can help protect your leg health. With small dietary changes and expert guidance, you can preserve strength and mobility for years to come. Always consult your healthcare provider for personalized nutrition advice. If you liked the video, please like, share, comment and subscribe.